Howdy folks, Trappin' Fool, Cal Ditmar here. Figured I'd do a video. Been doing a couple videos here on limb lining, so I figured I'd do one here and show you how to set it up, how I do my lines and everything. What you'll need is, I use some heavier gauge poundage tarred line for the main, for the tag. You'll need your tags. Like I said before in one of my other videos, all this is a laundry soap detergent jug that I cut up, punched a hole in it with a hole punch. Makes good name tags, and you write on it with permanent marker. A thinner line, this is like a 150-pound test line, and then my leader then itself I use, well, this is a Power Pro 100-pound test is what this is. I kind of like this stuff for your leader by the hook. It's a little bit thinner, harder for fish to see, and it's tougher, a little bit tough, so you get into a toothy critter. Hopefully it'll keep it on there if it happens to. Also, you'll need swivels. I like big swivels. This one's actually a little smaller. I like them a little bit bigger. The trot line clips. And I've got one of my jugs here that I made up. I wanted to show you. When this is all done, my quick connects that connect onto here, it doubles for my floats for jug fishing. So when I'm out jug fishing, I've got a swivel here at the end of my jug. It just clips on like so. So I've got leaders made up different lengths that work either for my jugs or for my limb lines. I got a whole tackle box that's full of different size lengths, so I just pull out whatever size I need, hook it up, put the hook on it I want, and hook it on, and away I go. So the only other thing you'd need is a hook for whatever you wanted to use here. Alright, I'm going to step down here. Actually, I think I can demonstrate right here for a few minutes. But once I get into tying knots, I'll get down and get behind the camera to show you a little bit more. I'll just make a short one here. Usually about 6 foot is good, but you can make them whatever length you need. If you've got a limb that's way up there, you can make it longer. But what this one's going to be is the main dropper. This is the one that goes around the limb. What I do now, I take my tag, I've got whatever length I want, put my tag in here like so. Then what I do is just an overhand knot. So you can see what I got going on here. Just make one of those in there. Tighten it down. Bring my tag back up to that spot. Tighten my line down. And I'll do another overhand knot here. Get the tag through. And I usually cinch it down so there's just a little bit of room here. Like so. Now you've got your knot. Now this loop here, it doubles for my hook that I use. Actually, I got it right here. So if you've got this way up high in the tree, you can actually pull this apart. Actually, I'll show you how this works. One more thing. The swivel then, you've got your line doubled up. Swivel goes on here, through like over the swivel, and then you pull it tight. Here's your dropper line, all finished. Got a swivel, your tag, and it's doubled up here. I'm going to pretend this is a limb here to demonstrate. What you do is you bring it over the limb, bring your swivel through, see that? And then pull it tight. Now you've got your dropper here, all the way down to the swivel. Now, what I was saying with this loop, with this tarred line, it'll stay open like this. So what happens then is if you've got one up over your head or whatever, you reach up with your hook, hook into it, and pull. And it pulls right off of there. Quick, easy, connects to anything, any different log, whatever you want to use. This will wrap around, double through, and be done. Alright, now that we've got the main line coming down, done here, like I was saying, with the when I'm done here with my droppers, this actually hooks right into the swivel just like so again. So it doubles there, or on the droppers for my floats. Alright, we'll do this mainline dropper now. I use a little bit heavier line first. Doesn't really matter, I'm just going to make up a length here. We'll do it about here. Cut that off. Again, this is like 150 pound, I think it was, 115 pound tarred line. What I do is I do another overhand knot here, just to have a little knot in the end of it. Then what happens, sometimes the line will fit through here. Okay, it fit through. If your line doesn't fit through with these, what you can do is just take it, put it into the open slot here, and actually slide it right down into place like so. But it went through. What I do now is a slip knot here. So you saw that little knot I put in the end here? A slip knot. I'm going to try and talk and keep this in my mouth just to demonstrate. You've got this. That's not going to work. Your main line comes off right here. So what you want to do is come all the way around it, like so, with your tag end, with the knot. Then you're just going to make a little loop in it. Just a half hitch. I don't know if you can see that half hitch in it, and pull it tight. Just like so. So now what happens, all you've done is looped around this main line here and did one little hole or loop and then went through it. Now when you pull this tight, it will cinch up. What'll happen is if it does slide, it's going to hit this knot right here and stop. That's all you need. That is strong enough. That will hold anything there. Alright, got that part done. Now we'll go to, I'll do about 6 foot again here, which 6 foot's about my wingspan. With this stuff, now I'm going to double it up. Get down here a little bit closer. I don't know if I'm in the frame here, but I'm trying to demonstrate the knots here now. So get these knots. I do 2 loops with these, 2 times around your loop. Pull it tight. This Power Pro and lines like that do slip, so you need to double it. That's why I did that. Now you've got a nice knot here, doubled line, and you got a little bit of a tail here yet. Now on your dropper line, hopefully this will show. Actually, I'm going to step behind here so I can see what I'm doing here. What you need to do now is you take your line and you double it like so. Double it over. Now this line, this is the knotted end now of my Power Pro, comes out. It's going to come through the loop. See this? I'm coming from behind. Now I'm going to wrap all the way around this. 1. It's going to be harder than I think from back here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times ought to be about enough here. Alright, now remember how we came from behind? See how this comes in from behind and out? This one then, your tag here with the knot, needs to follow the same route it did. So you'll come from the front side now and take it through. I take it up to about the knot. You just slide this down here. I try and keep, see where the knot is now, right at the end of the loop here? That's where I like to try and keep it at. So I'll tighten that down there. Can you see that? See how it's going here? Now I'll tighten this. Pull your main line here. Pull that down, cinch a little bit there, pull that. Now what you can do, take your big line, pull, Now I'm going to wrap both of my hands around it and pull. That knot will hold now. Then we need to trim. I trim the tag end off here. And I trim up to the knot. See the knot right here? I'll trim up to that. You know, this Power Pro does not like scissors. Well, the scissors don't like it. Alright, now we got that all cleaned up there. Got the line that comes through down to the clip here. Get back in there. Now, I'll show you, I'll grab a hook real quick. This is the end of the dropper line now. Can't see it all together here. But now with this doubled line here, you put it through the hook, open it up around the hook, and then pull it tight. Just like so. Now if you decided, you know what, I need to change hooks here, I don't like this hook, undo it real quick, just like so. So again, just like going over the limb with your main line, you go through, over the limb, over the hook, and through. If it was the other one, you're actually, what you're doing is you're just doubling it over, and essentially you're doing the same thing. You'd go over the whole tree or limb, but you're just pulling it through the hook loop. Alright, so then this would be the dropper line all finished. I left the hook off of it. So this would then hook onto, you got your limb hanging here, hook into here. So you got your hanger, your tag. Then when you get a fish on here and it wants to twist or spin, the swivel here takes up a lot of that twisting. You got a good strong light line here that's harder to see, and it's tough line for bigger fish or toothy fish. Also with this, remember, if you do jug fishing, actually on milk jugs, you could just loop this around your handle of your milk jug or whatever and run it that way too. You could actually use this as a jug line. It'll hold on here, your tag's on it then. You can clip on and go. So, okay, Cal Dittmar here, the Trappin' Fool. Hope this was instructional for you. Hope you learned something from it. If you like it, let me know in the comments. Leave me some comments. If you have questions, let me know. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube here. Show me some love that way. Also on Facebook, I have my own outdoor page. It's a group page, Caleb Outdoors 2016. If you go to Facebook and search it, C-A-L-L-E-B, Outdoors 2016 on Facebook, you can find me. Join that. I share most of these videos on there. I go live on there a lot of times with other videos and stuff. So, real good group. A lot of helpful people in it. So, thanks for watching. You can also find me on Instagram. Almost forgot about that. Find me on Instagram also at Cal's Outdoors. Alright, thanks for watching. Till next time, Trappin' Fool out.